Okay. Welcome, everyone. My name is Rachel Garcia, and I'm going to be walking through some information tonight that I know can be life-changing for you and your family. Typically, what I will do is do a slideshow presentation, but tonight I am trying to give you as much information as possible in about 10 minutes so that you can make an educated decision. Is this for me? Isn't this for me? So I'm going to briefly share my story. I'm going to briefly share with you a little bit of information about the company, and then I'm going to stay on and answer questions afterwards for anybody who has any questions. So my name is Rachel Garcia. I live in Jacksonville, Florida with my husband, and we've been married just over 26 years. And my youngest son, who is 16. My oldest son goes to school at Clemson, and my boys were 9 months old and 3 years old when I first took a look at the information that I'm sharing with you tonight. I was actively searching for an additional way to make money for the purpose of allowing me to work a little bit less as a physician assistant. So I worked full time as a PA practicing medicine, and I had no free time. I had a nanny who I paid a lot of money to essentially raise my children, and it was eating me alive because they called her mom. And so I was looking for a way to maybe just take Fridays off. I was working 12 to 14 hours a day, and I felt like I'd done everything right. Like I'd gone to school, I'd gotten good grades, I'd gotten a great job, and I was really handcuffed to this job that I loved, that I did very well at, but I never had free time. And so I was looking actively for ways to create additional streams of income. My husband and I met at the University of Florida. He's a contractor, and at the time he was working as an employee for somebody else. And I encouraged him to start his own business. I read the book Rich Dad Poor Dad and read the importance of having multiple streams of income, but then also being a business owner and not an employee. And so we opened a skincare retail store, we opened a construction company, and we also decided that we were going to um, really try to focus on getting one of these businesses to start to accrue enough income that maybe I didn't have to work every Friday and I could go to field trips with my kids when they grew up a little bit. And so that summer, my brothers asked me to take a look at a third company. And I'm going to be honest with you, I had no interest in getting started in another company. We had already invested $100,000. And quite frankly, adding these businesses on to our full-time income just gave me less time freedom. And so I wasn't really interested in looking at it. But they said, hey, you might be interested in the nutrition aspect of this. So as a PA, I did not learn about nutrition in medical school. I learned about pharmacologic medication. I learned about how to write prescriptions. And so when I heard that my nephew had severe autism, I had a lot of questions about that. I have a master's degree in clinical medical sciences, so I began doing an extensive amount of research, and that led me to understand that nutrition is really important. I was trying to do nutrition on my own with the juicer and the garden and the health food store, and my brother said, hey, take a look at this company. And I watched this presentation, and I learned that this company had started after this philosophy of cleansing your body of toxins, balancing out your pH, and building your cells up with whole raw food nutrition had been used in a clinical practice for 30 years with patients. And that spoke to me. 30 years with patients is a really long time. And I thought, gosh, I can't out research that. I'm very interested in this. I know it's important to cleanse the toxins out, pour nutrition in, get balanced, get your sleep. And I had been trying to do it on my own. And so I said, I'm in. I am in. Give me everything this company has. I want it for my entire family. I didn't get start with just a package that was just for me. I wanted it for my husband and my boys and my sister and her son. And so we kind of jumped in with this thing that they called the family package. And my brothers were like, "Oh, are you interested in the business?" And I said, "No, I have no time. I am not interested in the business at all." And then things started to happen. Within a week, my nephew was sleeping. I'm sorry, I was sleeping. Within a week, my son's constipation issues were gone. Within 6 weeks, my husband's extreme depression, anger issues were gone. 3 months, and my nephew had gone from being totally nonverbal and only screaming all day long to communicating with us and speaking in full sentences. And that was the moment that I realized I had my hands on something special. This was 2008. So it was 15 years ago. And I have been sharing this message for 15 years, and I'm still sharing it today. And so here's a few things that I want to leave with you as I wrap up. This company has been around for 15 years. They are totally debt free. 95% of companies that start are out of business within 5 years because they can't make it. So we've made it past that sticky point. We've helped tens of thousands of people throw prescriptions in the trash to the tune of, I walked away from practicing medicine in 2019. I've helped more people throw prescriptions in the trash, thank God, than I ever did write prescriptions for. And there was a time when I was writing 200 prescriptions a day. I've learned there's a better way. You don't have to be broke. You don't have to be sick. I'm very proud of not only helping people with their health, but now also helping people create an additional stream of income. We have a 30-day servicing that services your body like you service your car, like you service your air conditioning units in your house. When was the last time you serviced your one irreplaceable asset? We don't think about it like that. It's less than $10 a day to service your one irreplaceable asset. And at the end of 30 days, the average person is sleeping better, has more energy, is pooping normally, smoothly, easily, has less pain, has lost weight, and their mood is greatly improved. Enough that they want to repeat purchase at least 2 or 3 of those items because they can tell when they take them and they can tell when they don't. So we have two things kind of going on here. We have a group of people who just want to feel better and they're spending money at the health food store, or maybe they're not, maybe they want to feel better, but they walk into the health food store and it's like totally confusing and they don't know what to do, but they're looking for answers. Those people love what we have, and we would love to have you partner with us as a customer. So instead of going to Whole Foods or going to the local health food store or buying whatever online, won't you consider purchasing from us? Let us get you real results for an affordable price, but results that are so dramatic that you want to continue to purchase products from this company that has third-party verification of every single product that we offer, that has many of our products in the physician's desk reference, that has medical doctors on our wellness advisory panel who are now recommending these products in place of prescriptions they used to write. You have nothing to lose. That's the customer side of what we offer here. The business side of what we offer here is, I will tell you, it's $289 to do the 30-day servicing for just you, not for your family. And there's a lot of people who say, I can't afford that. And I would say, if you can't afford $289, gosh, I hope you consider an additional stream of income. I hope you consider partnering with us to create an additional stream of income. And there's a number of ways to do that. I work with people who are aiming for $1,000 to $2,000 a day in earnings. And I work with a lot of people who are just trying to add $1,000 a month to their bank account. And it's as easy as this. We have a brand new coffee product, and it is a healthy coffee, and there's no jitters, and it's alkalinizing instead of acidic. And it's as easy as saying to someone, hey, do you drink coffee? And of course, over 80% of Americans do. And if I offered you a sample of a coffee that you actually like and that is good for you and is less than $1 a day, would you consider switching over to drinking this coffee that my company offers? And let me just give you some numbers. If you have 50 people who say yes to that, and the average household is purchasing 2 boxes of coffee a month at $28.95 a box, you will make $1,000 a month. Coffee is just one of the newest products we have. We have a skincare line. We have a weight loss regimen. We have the 30-day servicing. We have a sports line. We have a regimen for kids, all of which offer a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. So if you're looking to improve your health or you're looking to improve your bank account, I hope that you consider partnering with us. I hope you consider getting back to the person who invited you to this page, to the Zoom that you're watching, and saying, I'm interested. I have more questions. What are those products? Because we can get you loads of information. My name is Rachel Garcia. I live in Jacksonville, Florida. I'm hosting a live event at my home this Friday at noon, which is literally a nutrition hour where I show you how I get more nutrition in my body in 30 seconds in the morning than my entire neighborhood gets in a week. I'm going to sample the coffee. I'm going to sample that smoothie. And so I hope that you will consider partnering with us. I'm so thankful that you decided to join and watch today. And I think you know already whether you're interested in learning more or not, but I will tell you this. I've been doing this for 15 years. I walked away from practicing medicine. I make more money than most college graduates because I chose to partner with this company 15 years ago. And I work very part-time at what I do. This is a real, legitimate business, and it's very rare to find someone who's been building in the same place for 15 years that is still reaching out a hand and saying, let me teach you, let me guide you, let me show you how to get to where I've gotten in a fifth of the time that I've gotten here. So thanks so much for joining tonight, you guys. I will stay on for just a moment in case anybody has any questions at all, because I'm an open book. My husband and I have both been working from the house today. What does work look like for me? I'm inviting people to take a look. I'm following up with people that took a look. I'm sending handwritten notes to my current customers, making sure that they know about the coffee, making sure that they know about some of our other amazing products. And this is all done from my home. I teach people that if you have 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week, you can create a $1,000 per month income. The key is 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week. If you can be consistent and you can be coachable, you can do this. Take care, everybody. Good night. God bless.